your coffee ready. You need coffee. Morning, everybody. Get ready to start. Let's see. Let's see.
I'm leaving Logan to catch the T. My destination, Blueberry Street. Yeah, I'm in Boston, and it feels so good.
Coffee.
I'm so excited. I got my tickets to see the Pats play, and then the Celtics, and a Fenway game. And it feels so good. And it feels so good. So good, so good. We bump our fists up in the air. So good, so good. We're living proud, so we shout it loud. And it feels so good. We spend the summer down at the Common, and in the winter we cheer the Bruins. The weather doesn't make the city, it's the people, and it feels so good. And it feels so good. So good, so good. We bump our fists up in the air. So good, so good. We're living proud, so we shout it loud. And it feels so good. And it feels so good. So good, so good. So we never really care. So good, so good. And we work all day and we play all night. And it feels so good. Well, on a Friday night, we'll chill, start a fight. Yeah, she'll bash a bottle right off your head. She'll give you a smile, well, you talk for a while, but you're never gonna get in her bed. She's got a body of a goddess, not like a man. She'll always tell you where she stands, 'cause she's been drinking with the boys, talking about them dirty things that she enjoys. She wears her shirts real low, her skirts real high.
Oh, good morning, motherfuckers. Or actually, it's noon now. Lunchtime show. That's what I was hoping for. I slept in until I got up at 8 instead of doing a show at 8. Woke up at 8. And I'm just kind of, you know what? I'm like, I'll take my time, piece together a good little show. I worked late till early morning. So, what's up, everyone? Hope all is well. Anyone out there join the chat, say hello. Even wherever you are, whether you be on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, or wherever this may be streaming live or recorded later. I got quite a few different things, some stuff, I guess, kind of more conversational stuff, but it helps if you're in the chat to say hello, just give me your 2 cents on stuff. Um, the first thing I got is more of a kind of a news update, I guess. It's weird. I mean, have you seen this one? The Muppets now have a disclaimer that this is Disney, because Disney owns Muppets. They now have to put a disclaimer, that warning of offensive content. So you know how there's a little warning up on the screen when the show comes on or whatever. Well, offensive content is now tagged as a disclaimer on the Muppet shows. Disney recently released 5 seasons of the Muppets, and they added that offensive content warning to it. Unbelievable. Kind of fucked up, if you ask me. Especially, with the ex-geners like myself grew up with this kind of stuff, and now that this is violent. That's the problem. This is or offensive content, violence, the disclaimer also shows that there's could be stereotype or mistreatment of people of cultures, because of the whole the act, the skit, and whatnot. But rather than remove the content, they acknowledge its harmful impact, learn from it, and spark conversation to create a more inclusive future together. I guess I never really took anything from the Muppets as stereotypical or racial or mistreatment. I guess maybe throwing Gonzo across the stage is terrible mistreatment of other people of a fucking Muppet. I don't understand this. But I'm not surprised either. It's just the way we are today is ridiculous. Um, this is why we have problems in schools. This is why words hurt. This is why we need creative spaces with crayons and paper for people to color on, and therapy dogs everywhere. And now, don't get me wrong, therapy dogs, they have their place, in a hospital. Certain kids that are, have some issues and stuff. Yes, there are those. But the fact that we're creating such a pussified society today, this is ridiculous. And this whole Muppet thing, I guess Disney's take on it, that this is offensive content. I find the fact that they take it as offensive. It's mind-boggling. Disney released the 5 seasons of the iconic show, streaming this past Friday, allowing viewers to enjoy watching Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, and Fozzie Bear. Now, I just don't understand how, remembering the show, I could see maybe being a little questionable in the recent Muppet show, the Not Your Childhood Muppet show that ABC did, which honestly I liked. I really liked it. It was, the grown-up version of the Muppets. Nothing wrong with that. The problem being is people expected it to be the Muppets from the childhood, which it wasn't. Which I knew it wasn't going to be. They said they said it before it came out that it wasn't going to be a fucking your kid's Muppets. It's going to be the grown-up version. But nope, nobody could take that. They got pissy about it. That's where we are. I got my what was it, cappuccino. Very good. Um, but I fucking mind-boggling. I mean, this pussy's complete pussification, and it starts with stupid shit like this. And Disney also said the warning will also appear before some of the iconic movies they have, such as Aristocats, Dumbo, Peter Pan, and Swiss Family Robinson. Now, Swiss Family Robinson, I can almost maybe understand a little more adventurous. But this is just Dumbo, Peter Pan. Oh my God, it's so scary. Oh, yeah, I don't know. It's just mind-boggling. They did indicate in the Muppets in season 5, legendary country singer Johnny Cash does a song. He's performing in front of the Confederate flag. Of course, that was made long ago, before there was any real issues taken with it. Things have changed, absolutely. But I think I'm also a firm believer that history is just that, history. It's our past. You look forward, but you don't erase the past. Is that just my thoughts? Anyone else have 2 cents on that one? Is it my, am I the only one thinking wrong or right? I don't know. Is it just me that believe that you don't really ever erase history? It is history. You move on from it. You learn from it, but you don't erase history. That's what makes our future better. That's what makes us better. We learn from that, and you can't. You move on from it. You kind of forget it, but you never really forget it because, again, that's how you learn from it. If you just try to erase it, what will we learn? What will the future learn? You just can't erase it because then what do the future generations have? So, I don't know. I wonder if anyone else shares my theory on that, my 2 cents on how that's going to go. Um, your take on, is that disclaimer fitting? Is that content harmful? Does it spark conversation? Yeah, I think so, because the Muppets, Sesame Street, whatever, always did kind of create conversation. That was the whole premise behind them. Oh, you shouldn't treat people people like this, and you learn from it. But that's the whole show. You'll learn from it. It's weird that they see it that way. I guess they're worried about protecting themselves, but again, I think it's gone a little too far. That these are what were considered children's shows years back, generations back. Children's shows are now offensive content. I don't know. Where is America going to? Just too much, man. Just too much. Oh, you hear about this one? Former Red Sox outfielder Johnny Damon got busted OUI. Drunk driving, DUI, whatever you want to call it. DUI, DWI, OUI, drunk driving, operating under the influence. But, yep, in Florida, Windermere, Florida, he was arrested and booked on charges of driving under the influence and resisting arrest without violence. Now, some people might not understand that. Resisting arrest without violence is pretty easy. You're not swinging or kicking at the cop, but you're not compliant either. Like if you're under arrest, no, I'm not. Try to walk away or just resist physically or just not get out of the car. It's different things. But don't have to be violent to be resisting arrest. But yeah, he got arrested. Blew a .30. Let me give that is hardcore alky right there. A lot of people at .30 probably wouldn't even be awake. Some do. Good drinkers can do that. Good drinkers can do it. The average person, not really. They're like be half asleep. Get drooling on themselves or whatever. However, also his wife Michelle was also arrested in charge of battery on a law enforcement officer resisting arrest with violence. Probably doesn't give a whole lot of information on that, other than most likely she did probably flip out when he got arrested. So if you remember Johnny from the Red Sox, he played 4 seasons here, 18 in the majors altogether. Of course, he was one of our Cowboys for the 2004 World Championship team, World Series. Always been a favorite in Boston, and he's a Orlando native, so that's where he was. That's why he was down in Florida. There he is, looking aged though. You can see in that picture, he looks very, very aged. But I guess I don't know what he's doing these days, if he's coaching or anything, but could use a haircut. Oh, anyone in the chat, say hello, say good morning, say good afternoon. What are you having for lunch? Get a coffee, get a beer. But I got some funny videos. I figured we'd do a little something here. Got a whole bunch of five or six funny videos here, and I thought it'd be good to go over them. They're hysterical. The first one, this is actually a police officer at TikTok. A lot of these, I think, are most, if not all, TikTok videos. This was a funny officer making a funny TikTok video, but pretty accurate.
Good evening, prisoner. This is your arresting officer speaking. Just a couple of quick things to point out to you as we prepare to depart the crime scene. If you look directly behind us, you'll see your vehicle being impounded. Also, you'll notice your freedom is back there. You surrendered that upon our arrival on the scene. If you look to your immediate right, you'll notice the other officers who assisted in your apprehension today. The weather at the jail that we're heading to is 74 degrees and sunny and beautiful. Not that you'll be experiencing much of that. And we would like to take a moment just to thank you. We know you had your choice of jurisdictions in which you could break the law, and we thank you for choosing us today. Please sit back, buckle up, and enjoy your ride. In front of you, you'll notice a cage which has some slats in it. We recommend not putting any hands, body parts, or body fluids through that, as sudden stops may occur. Sit back and enjoy your ride, and we'll try to get you to your destination as soon as possible. Thank you.
I thought that was perfect right after the Johnny Damon arrest. Be a nice little add-on. This is a funny joke. Because some more. The rest is going to be jokes. Funny as fuck, though. I had to share them. If you ever have any good videos, please send them to me. I love to share them. Talk about them.
Dad, what does lesbians and mechanics have in common? I don't know.
They both have snap-on tools.
You get that?
Dad, what does lesbians and mechanics have in common?
I don't know.
They both have snap-on tools.
Twisted humor right there. Twisted humor. Oh, that was really good.
Hey, babe. Yeah. Got one for you. What do you call 50 lesbians and 50 government employees in one room? What?
I don't know.
100 people that don't do dick.
Hey, Ren.
Oh my God! You're so.
What's up, Duran? Hope you all is well.
I walked in on a boyfriend masturbating. He was like, "Are you mad?" I was like, "No, but you seem to be. Holy shit." Like, does it owe you money? Like, why?
The angry jerk off. Don't want to do that too much. Definitely not get caught. This one comes from a local comedian, Antonetta. She's a good friend, and put this on TikTok, and I'll let her know after I used it.
So here's my 1-minute TikTok talk. Recently, I've seen men make some really awful comments about voluptuous ladies on TikTok. And it's usually the guys who have the six-pack and the biceps, and they post themselves at the gym working out. What's the matter? The most important muscle in your body is the smallest? Huh? You're not going to do an extra set of curls and get girth on that thing. It's like a door stopper. You think you have the right to talk about size to anyone? The same guy that when he goes to the bathroom at a urinal in the gym, he has to lean over or he urinates all over his testicles. And let's not talk about the testicles, okay? I've blown lint bigger than that. Humble yourself.
Oh, all right. That was Antonetta. I just want to play some of those. I got a couple more stories. It's going to be a quick show today. We got just a few more stories left after this. I got a good one, too, to end up my daily dumbass award recognition one. Stand by 1 second.
The Wicked Pissah Show. Bumpa, Byron, and Patty Cakes. No bullshit talk radio. Wicked cool. Wicked funny. Wicked Pissah.
This rock star with no fame, the way it is for everyone. God knows that if I try, I might be able to get by as one of no one.
You've got mail.
Now, how many of you remember that from back in the day? That is, remember AOL, that was old sign-up. And the reason I bring this up today is because as you look, like everything, our expectations too high. Our expectations too high, are they? I think so. And when I talk about this, I mean it in a sense of everything, like internet. The net's too slow. We bitch about that. You know, when you try to connect to something on your phone, it's too slow. You bitch about that. Here, an example of cruise ship. Okay, if you see that you see a small ship in front of a big ship. That small ship is, if I remember correctly, the Queen Mary. All right, Queen Mary, which is basically the same size of the Titanic, which was supposed to be the great big ship, in front of what is now a big ship, one of the Royal Caribbean Cruise Line ships, and it's amazing how we've come so far as what our expectations are, what we expect for the buck. Here in the cruise ship, that the current cruise ship sold 10 times as much as people as they used to, as well as all kinds of features that the old ship didn't have. When I say the old ship, I mean one of the first originals, similar to like the Titanic, those transatlantic cruise ships. And now that thing's like a tugboat compared to modern day cruise ships. And as you can see there, the picture is a perfect example of that. And when I go back to the internet, same thing. Now, back in 1995, it was all dial-up, as you heard in that video. You've got mail. That's what it was. Now, if it took that long now to click to sign on your email, you'd be flipping out, right? What the fuck? So slow to click. And people complain about things like when you download a picture. I'm just trying to look for something. But like any type of picture. You remember you used to download a picture back in the 90s, and you'd have to wait a few minutes for a picture to download. Now you can download a fucking album of like 1,000 pictures in 10 seconds. And I had a conversation with somebody not too long ago that we were talking about not realizing the amount of space your cell phone holds, today's smartphone, and it's not even really the smartphone; it's the little fucking memory card on it. The memory card, whether it be the external one you put in or the internal one, whatever, the memory card on it, which is all of smaller than this goddamn bottle cap, right? So you got the memory card or total memory space, smaller than this bottle cap, would hold more pictures, files, whatever, than this entire room would have held years ago. And I don't even have one. And those little 2.5-inch floppy disks that were like smaller than this, right? And it was a thick plastic thing you put in, and you were lucky to save one picture on the disk because it was a 1.5 megabyte disk. 1.5 megabyte. Most pictures you take on your phone now are like 5 megabytes, if not more, depending what your camera settings are at. So you couldn't save a single picture in today's cell phone quality on a disk. And like I said, that would be one picture. Today, for today's, it would have to be 4 or 5 discs to save a picture. So if you have, a lot of people are like, yeah, I got like 8,000, 10,000 photos on here, all kinds of crap, right? I probably got, because I always take pictures of my kids, go to restaurants, whatever. I used to take a lot of video. I don't do that shit anymore. But I do like to take a lot of pictures of different things. When I see something new, oh, that's neat. Or, I just like to have a lot of pictures of stock photos for my graphic art stuff I do also. But, people don't realize it. You have the little tiny disk space, less than this, would hold basically several boxes of, say, those old storage, record storage folder boxes. You could have a wall full of them and have all those documents scanned and put into this, something this small, a thumb drive, and then this one around it. It's a thumb drive, right? A thumb drive could hold a full room of scanned documents. And people don't understand, how much convenience, efficiency we have today compared to yesterday. And I'm guilty of it too. Like when if the shit takes too long to download or open up, I'm like, oh, but it's still, even on a slow day, it's 1,000 times faster than it was 15, 20 years ago. But it's still like to us, oh, that's not enough. Where the hell is everything? Why is it not? How come we're not opening it more? Yeah, so I saw then when I saw this picture of the cruise ship, that also came to me as the expectations. I've been on a couple of cruises, and these ships are enormous. They're floating cities. You know, they're some people say hotels on water. They're they're resorts on water because they're bigger than hotels. They hold more people than most hotels do, um, and they have more features than most hotels. So basically, it is a resort floating on the water between having anywhere from 1 to 5 pools. You know, some of them have water slides, some have go karts now, movie theaters, a big theater for uh, productions and stuff like that. It's just enormous, and anywhere from 3 to 9 restaurants on it, and my favorite, lots of bars, right? Lots of bars. But now, if we were to be forced to go back in the time, all of us load up on a bus, on a ship, and all be forced to go back and get onto the old Titanic. Could you? Would you? Would you want to? I don't know. Uh, it's mind boggling, I guess. Um, and I don't know. Are we our own worst enemy in that aspect? Are expectations in life too high? Is that why we're maybe find ourselves more disappointed every day in humanity, things like that? I don't know. So moving on, chicken wars continue. And that chicken wars, if you remember a couple of weeks ago, I brought up chicken wars because Burger King, McDonald's, trying to compete with Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, everyone loves Chick-fil-A. Um, I guess the lesser side of it is there's obviously less locations of Chick-fil-A with Chick-fil-A. Burger King, McDonald's has the most. Burger King has more than Chick-fil-A. But Chick-fil-A is also with, I forget the exact number, but with the less amount of location, is more profitable than either of the other two. But now Taco Bell has stepped into the war, and what they're trying to bring in their own version of the chicken sandwich, which part of that was like KFC. They have their own little crispy chicken sandwich or the chicken little. And if you remember, for the most part, Taco Bell and KFC are the same company. Uh, so KFC kicked off something, a sandwich, to try to fight off Popeye's chicken. They have their own little thing going, and everyone's trying to compete with Chick-fil-A as well, and that's why I said McDonald's and Burger King jumped into it. Now Taco Bell on their end is trying to bring one out, and as you see in the picture there, that's what they're bringing out: the crispy chicken sandwich taco, coming soon to a Taco Bell near you. Um, one of the things, like I remember McDonald's, their whole thing thought, well, they were trying to get a better price point. It was $3.69 for their chicken sandwich. Okay. And then Burger King was three. No, Burger King was even more. They're like fucking ridiculous. It was like five something. It was five something. Chick-fil-A was $3.79. I figure might have it backwards, but as far as that price war, McDonald's wasn't like winning on price, that's for sure. Very comparable to the others. But yeah, the crispy chicken sandwich taco, as you see, it looks great. I guess I could try that. It looks like it's on that thing that they put their gorditas on. It's got marinated in jalapeno, buttermilk, so all white crispy chicken seasoned with bold Mexican spices and rolled in a crunchy tortilla chip coating. Right, which is that one they use for gorditas. So that might be an interesting one to try. I'm sure Patty will be on it. She likes those kind of adventures. So we'll try it when it comes out. But yeah, that's the ongoing the chicken war battle. McDonald's has they've had some issues rolling theirs out as far as they sell out. But I like to keep, if I keep seeing an update on these type of stories, I like to bring it up. Like I said, so Taco Bell dropped out a new one. trying to compete with the chicken wars, chicken sandwich. So the McDonald's crispy chicken is supposed to be available. February 24th. They had some problems at some of their test locations. People were trying to get sandwiches in other places as well. But that's all. I like to just when I saw that Taco Bell one, I'm like, ooh, I remember talking about the chicken wars. Let me bring that one up. So the Daily Dumbass Award goes to this fucking smoke. His name is Kyle Weiss. Who is Kyle Weiss, you may ask? This is Kyle Weiss. What did Kyle Weiss do? Kyle Weiss was at a Vero Beach Walmart, Florida. He was feeling a little lonely because his former girlfriend was in Colorado. Now, that's his former girlfriend. Now, if that right there tells me he doesn't have a girlfriend, former girlfriend's in Colorado. That means it's his ex-girlfriend. It means he does not have a girlfriend. He's lonely. So anyway, police were called to the Walmart by a woman who reported that a man that was parked next to her was masturbating while behind the wheel of a car, and the side window was open. Police showed up, located the vehicle, had him step out, and the officer described in his report, I noticed that he had an obvious erection protruding from his shorts. Good information. Weiss initially denied exposing himself, saying that he was at the retail as a food shopper for a company like Uber Eats. What was the other one? Oh, there's another one, Dine Out, whatever. Dash, right? Dine Dash. But yeah, after further questioning, he did admit to it. So he got crossed over from doing his work to playing with himself. Bored, sitting in his car. So he did post $1,000 bail after spending a night in county jail. He was scheduled for arraignment on March 23rd. But I just thought, why a Walmart? Walmart's like the Disney World of stores as far as people and traffic and population. Why would you bother doing it there? The Walmart Wanker is called, and this is through thesmokinggun.com. I love them. But this just happened on the 17th, so 5 days ago. And so he did, he exposed. So as far, like I said, it had his erection protruding from his shorts. It was actually out and was visible. So again, he will be facing court for that. That's funny. But again, I can never understand people that thick, and with I know Ren was in here. Some of the stuff she gets, for people trying to hit on her, things like that, or one of the other comedians I know, Cara Killian, is always fucking around on Tinder, getting guys all worked up. They are good at that, but it's funny as fuck. But I don't get what guys expect out of it. Especially in the other cases, the other ladies I was mentioning, that guys throw themselves, I guess if you would, in a chat at them, and then when they get denied, they just throw insult after insult to the girl. Like, oh, that'll work, right? I mean, like, dude, if she wasn't interested to begin with, let it go. Hands up, cleaned up, gotta go, we're done. There's nothing else to talk about, Dude, everybody gets horny, guys, girls, whatever, get horny. But don't be sitting in the fucking Walmart with your wiggy waggy out, all right, parked with the fucking passenger side window out, and and people next to you, hello, And what if a little girl or a little boy saw you? Boom, you'd be in all kinds of fucking trouble. But you've got to, people never think before they do. And, while everybody, especially guys, are always, we're guilty of thinking with the wrong head, not the one on our shoulders, but the one on our pants. This guy is a perfect example of that. But like I said, it shows, he misses his former girlfriend who's in former girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, no girlfriend. That's what they should put. He doesn't have a girlfriend. That's what I would put. He doesn't have a girlfriend. He's a lonely fucking soul. Oh, well, that sucks, right? But yeah, he does not have a girlfriend. There's no, I don't feel no sympathy because his former girlfriend was in Colorado. Okay. Would it be a little different if his current girlfriend was in college and in Colorado? Maybe like that fucking much. Maybe. But still don't matter because she ain't here, where he is. He's one place, she's halfway across the country somewhere else. So, no, it doesn't matter. Your girlfriend with you, no girlfriend. That's it. There's no in between. And the former girlfriend means they're not going together anymore. So, while she's in Colorado getting plowed by somebody else, he's sad at Walmart. Right? That sucks. Oh, well. That sucks. You're sad at Walmart pulling your pud because your girlfriend's getting laid in Colorado. That's all I got for today. Pull your pud. Don't pull your pud. Definitely not in public. That's a bad idea. Bad idea. So,
until it's over. Look at what we've done. There are times when things may get too hard. Just wanna go on in, just to get rid of your cards. Say the grass is greener on the other side.